He's playing 4 straight 2 and he doesn't want Clotho's needle already then? He said he had like 50 of them. I think I've given him a couple of those. That's that big 2-hander, right? Damn, Coffin's getting salty, man. 100% is dodge cap. Is there anything you cannot dodge in the game? Because I noticed you can dodge like ground AoEs in this game too. Which you usually can't in like PoE too.
I feel as though I was attacked.
Wait, what happened?
You walked up and shot arrows at me.
Yeah, it didn't work, unfortunately.
This game clearly needs friendly fire.
That would be great for hardcore though.
Super effective.
Yeah.
I don't know about whether anything in particular cannot be dodged. Okay. But yeah, dodge seems very baseline strong compared to PoE. I mean, it's really good in PoE too as well. But you can't baseline dodge like, you know, ground AoEs and like frontal cones and stuff. Whereas in this one you seem to be able to. Which is Giga, Ultra, Omega.
I just now realized that when you kill her, all the little NPCs around the edge and also die.
Ah, yes. Well, it was the first time we've done that, so it's understandable.
But like I've been going off and killing them because I'm like, oh, there's ads, I should kill them.
Yes. Funny how much easier this video game is when you upgrade your resists.
Oh yeah.
And drink excessively.
Also true.
I will completely YOLO that for funsies because it's so funsies. Funzo. 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 Chance to poison. Sure, that one too. Why not? Mana Guide. Unique amulet while channeling focus. Okay then. Crystal Wind. Chance to shred. Armor shred effect. Gain 4 stacks of Crystal Wind per second while moving and 4 stacks when you evade. Directly using a bow attack consumes up to 4 stacks of Crystal Wind to deal 10% more damage per stack. 35% chance to slow bosses and rare enemies on hit per stack of Crystal Wind consumed. 5% chance to petrify other enemies. That's cool, but like, not for our build really. Not for us. I'll keep it. What was that? Tune smell Tune smells. Fizz. Bleed, poison.
Extra 30% damage helps too.
Take care.
Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Let's take a look at our Weavers thingy real quick. What do we have in here? It's fine. It's fine. Don't know if we still need that, but maybe. Yeah, I think we're good. Actually, kind of. I don't know what helmet we want in here. Bow attack speed and armor. Or damage over time. Definitely damage over time. I don't know. What am I even saying, dude? What am I even saying? It's just not a very good one, though. It's the problem. Or it's like baseline affixes. Did they die last time they played this in HC? Josh did when we played together. We did a shade of Ouroboros or whatever it is, and he got one tapped by one of the like void explosions. I don't think I died on that character, but I don't think I played too much longer after that point when the game launched. If I remember correctly. Chance to slow. Minion melee bow damage. Health on kill. It's dead. It's dead. I'm legally blind. I don't believe I'm legally blind. I believe he means stinks. At this point, are they ever gonna die? I was quite close to dying an hour or two ago. Something hit me for 2/3 of my health, and I think it glancing blowed, which reduces 30%. So it actually might have one-tapped me, or close to it. Josh has gotten chunked a couple times. I mean, eventually we will, right? If not for a new boss that we don't know what it does and something one-taps us, just pushing the envelope and playing comfortably like we are and going, oh, that actually does a lot of damage, and now we're dead. What I'm hoping is he's the one that dies, so I can laugh at him. But you can't always get what you want. I think that I want to get a coffee and start whiskeying up and maybe order pizza. It's already 8 o'clock. It's weird. It doesn't feel like 8 o'clock. It feels like 5 p.m. or something because I woke up late. Which 3 main RPGs do you prefer at this point? Honestly, I don't think there's one I fully prefer. I would say D4 the least. I still have some fun when D4 comes out, but when I think of like the future, you know, the next 3 months cycle of like the next round of leagues and stuff, I don't really think about D4 that much anymore. I had fun with like patch launch, but it's not something I'm looking forward to. I think it's one of those like, if there's nothing else to do, and I don't know, or they just do something crazy giga with the game, I'm interested. But like LE is like, does some things just so much better than PoE, and it's just like a different vibe, right? It's easier. Doesn't mean we can't die. We're gonna die at some point, but it's more of like a numerical death rather than like a skill check death, if that makes sense. And it's probably gonna be something that just the numbers are really high, or there's some boss we don't know, rather than like, you know, the slower, methodical, Soulsborne-y type of PoE 2 gameplay. I like both. They're just different. I don't know. They're both fun in their own way. But D4, I think, is definitely taking a little bit of a backseat for me compared to these two. Too many loot drops in LE makes it feel cheap. I think they've done... I don't know if I agree with that, because I think there are a lot of drops and you can filter, but I think they've done a good job in tuning the end game so far for me, and of course beyond this, to the point where they're assuming that you're loot filtering properly and getting really well targeted gear, whereas up to the end game and maybe like the first beginning bit of the end game, yeah, it doesn't. It's just like showered in loot constantly. On the flip side, you know, you have PoE where there's a little less loot, so it's a little more precious when it drops and shit. But yeah, hi, little one. All right, I'm ready. Steady. Oh well, I'm just gonna start when Josh wants to join. He wants to join. Tiny the bean animal. Hi. Guess Josh AFK.
He didn't say me. Maybe he got bitten by a rabbit in the shop.
Maybe. Hopefully, I should say. Hopefully, he did get bitten by a rabbit animal. Lightning's the damage. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. What am I doing here? Slay the dragon.
Exalted word per second and word decay threshold.
What item?
It's on a amulet. Unfortunately, this is kind of stuff.
Yeah, this is just near us. Raw is still very quiet. Oh god.
Hello.
Hello.
I made a sandwich.
Nice.
2 sandwiches.
What's on the sandwich?
Bologna.
Yes.
And chipotle cheddar cheese and mayo.
I haven't had bologna.
Ready, sir.
Ready,
sir.
Hello there,
Neither.
Sloat Fist.
Then I saw it at the store and I was like, why not?
Uh-oh.
I still loved bologna when I was a kid.
Jesus. Yeah, me too. My mom used to give it to me all the time. Whenever I was a bad boy.
Is it a nice meat? No. But is it tasty? Kind of.
I think bologna and nice belong in the same sentence. Crit chance with flurry? Raptor, dude, thank you for the 43-month arena. And welcome, Bacchus. Welcome. Thank you, my honor. What will happen? Oh, we can't even get rid of that. Oh, it's T5. Increased chance with flurry on luck. Okay.
Yes. Take care.
Join whenever.
Okay.
It's a little spicy right now, careful.
Alright. Coming in.
Some of these ground effects, I don't know what the fire is. Should be good. Little one, he's starting again. Hey, I got you your toys. Stop it.
Killed Ryan.
Alright.
Big fat Ryan this
Got something in my eye.
Eat it, Ryan.
There you go.
Eating it, Mr. Rob this way. Yeah, speaking of.
Must avenge Ryan.
For Ryan.
Little one. Brother Herbert. Sister Herbertina.
Not happening.
Man, these light mages are very irritating. Tiny the bean animal. Slay the hunter alpha. What? Little one, I just went under the fridge and got you 2 toys. What the hell did you do with them? Hmm? How did you lose them already? So I'm gonna get up. They're gonna be just like sitting on the floor here. So that's what I like throw them kind of stuff.
For Ryan.
For Ryan's leaving. You know, a little FPS chunky again. finish this and I can go deal with... Yes, little one! I heard you the first 19 times. Oh, my goodness. Gracious. Oh, good. The tomes of experience bugged out, too. God forbid. God forbid anything fucking works in this
called the
video
Wheel
game.
of Torment.
Alright. So, you basically get shards of all the affixes in the game, whether they're drops, or you can use a Rune of Shattering on an item to shatter runes from the affixes on that item, and it destroys the item. That's your, like, salvaging in the game, kind of, in other game terms. And then you could just, like, craft, like, for instance, there's different tools to try to, like, recraft an affix on an item, add an affix on an item if there isn't one, replace an affix, reroll an affix range, things like that. Julie. I think if you have, like, a more specific question, it'll be easier to, like, teach you along the way, rather than... I certainly wasn't prepared to do a full, like, tutorial on crafting in this. So I'm probably, like, missing a couple of things, you know, off the top of my head. Little one, you have the zoomies. The zoomies. That's a D. That's a D. Armor shred duration. That doesn't really... It's not important for us. I'll still shard it, but... Damage per arrow with multi-shot. Lethal concentration. Unique two-handed spear. The Rune of Shattering. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Take care.
Cool. Oh, are you ready, Governor? What's all this, then?
I'm good.
What's this, Mason? Imagine playing a crit build instead of ailment. Which one re-rolls it? I keep getting as one good affix and want to replace it with something else I'm wanting. So, if you have an item and let's say it has 2 affixes and you want to replace one of the affixes, you use these. Well, you can do it in 2 ways. You use this Glyph of Chaos and you upgrade the affix you don't want, and it will upgrade it by 1 and also re-roll it to another affix that can be in that slot. So it's a YOLO. Or you can use a Rune of Removal, which basically randomly removes one of the affixes on the item. So it's a gamble either way, as most crafting is in ARPGs. Adds BRB. Oh no, dude. Oh no. Not like this. Somebody help that man. Wait, isn't the in-game's guide decent on crafting in this? I think it is, right? Maybe worth recommending that. Oh, these little beetles so tanky, these little scorpion guys. This is a cemetery. Actually be a good start. Crafting explanation, runes and glass. We'll recommend that to Sir Thule.
Is there a button that tooltip so you can see what the things?
Bro, I gotta turn Mr. Rob. I by the way, I saw why Mr. Rob is so quiet when I went to his office.
Is there a button to do what?
Like you've got a tooltip pops up, right? But if you move the mouse off the thing it's on, you can't see it anymore.
Oh, no, I don't think there's a way to like lock it on the screen.
Eh.
The reason is he has his mic like fucking 3 meters away from his mouth, and he's just talking in regular like. That's why he's so quiet.
Yeah, he is. And so is Mr. Rob.
Well, one of them's gotta go. There's 2 Mr. Robs.
Oh, this hurts. Stuck in a tiny hallway. That was real scary for a second.
There's still another skull.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, I was stuck in the middle of all that.
Well, I unfortunately see you're still here, so.
Yeah. Gotta keep disappointing Tala.
Urzir's pride. I banished my dude.
Oh, I have an egg, so I'm gonna do this one.
Back from Ad Purgatory. Okay, so I gave an explanation
mind,
during
I
Ad
can't-
Purgatory,
this
and I
gave
don't feel
me
like
this
doing it
legend.
again. But I also realized this game has a built-in game guide. Press G, Thule, and there's literally a Forge section explaining the basics of shit and what they do. Very useful and much better summary than I can give.
Kill him anyway.
Like the game guide has a really good overview for general shit. Oh wait, are you something? Not bad. I thought we were just going.
Yeah, I just decided to kill him.
Okay. Not there.
He's dead.
Farm. Test. Tick. Ha. Ha.
That was either Yules or Cantag.
They won't forget that one.
Shocker. Fantastic. Huh. I've played in a few days. Probably won't get to it until like Monday again. Maybe tomorrow night. Yeah, I must have fun in Rivals. He has so much fun. Especially when Squirrel Stampede! He gets yelled every 30 seconds from the other team. Holy shit, little one's got mad zoomies right now. She's fucking running around in circles. It's supposed to be a dead end. Seems chest rooms are always dead ends. It seems that way because it's true. Scale charm. Do you think you should shave woven echoes? Do you... Wait, let me read that again. Do you think you should shave woven echoes for higher monoliths? Oh, save. Okay. What? I think you get a decent amount of them if you do cemeteries, but in theory, yeah. Like, I think if you're low, then sure, but if you're low, you might be farming the wrong stuff. Slash, take a look at your Weaver tree, because there's stuff in there that helps with map sustain. That could definitely help.
That was close.
Soulfire Bastion. It's bosso time. It's bosso time. It's like this motherfucking making fun of me.
I love
for
when the
shitting
music doesn't
something.
ramp until after we've killed the boss.
Yeah, I noticed that too. That's so true, besticles. besticles, son of testicles.
Yes.
The boon haunts you. Isn't that just fucking crazy? Yo, Vittoria? Tilly, did you hear me, by the way? You never responded. Answer me now! Or suffer the consequences. The ballistic bow. Bow damage and health on kill. NordVPN. .ca. Critical strike avoidance. Dodge rating. Dodge rating.
Take
Go.
care.
To get anybody reason anyway. So true, Rainy. Where have you been? How are you enjoying this season? No, you're good, Tully. Just making sure you heard, that's all. The boon haunts you.
Is it the ghost of Poon?
The ghost of Christmas Poon.
No, no.
I feel haunted.
Not gonna lie, feeling a little haunted right now.
Into a vast tomb of the erased. Multiple nemesis. Scale the tower. Complete objective to claim loot fit for a sentinel. Pillar of Skulls rides high above. It is here that. Don't remember the Pillar of Skulls one. Oh, that was the Champion Rush. That's the Nemesis guy. Forge of Fate, so you can shatter items. That's the High Respects Orion, yeah. Right through Bloodslug's Baroness. That's the Dragon. Collect as many soul embers as you can before the time runs out. Charge the Beacon. Cemetery Exchange. I'm gonna put this collection one in here instead. Yar. Minimum corruption. You ready, Bestie?
I
Starting
am.
Bestie. Bestie testy.
Bestie.
Where's Callum? Why is Callum not hanging out with us anymore? I think he's friends with Terry, who told him not to hang out with us anymore.
They might be onto something.